What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm working on my wife's Lexus NX200t. Today is the oil change time, so let's do the oil change very quick. Again, this is a 2016 NX200t. T for turbo, that doesn't do a damn thing. So let's get the oil change done. We're gonna do oil change, filter, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to show you guys where I have the car up on the ramp and how we do the ramp situation, and it's just very simple. Make sure you get the right ramps. It's important to have the right product, and also I use Mobile One's full synthetic. I have the filter, and also we're going to change the air filter. All right, let's do this. 0W20 Mobile One full synthetic, and of course air filter and oil filter. I usually buy this stuff from Walmart. 28 bucks for each of these 5 quarts. 10 bucks for filter, 5 or 6 bucks for the oil filter. And I like to do the work myself because it's so much better and safer, and it's more satisfying. And this is a 2016 model, 4-cylinder. Car is on 2 ramps. All right, let's go under and do the oil change. All right, we are going under. Just so you know, this is the, oops, sorry if I'm too close. Right next to the exhaust pipe, as you can see right there, that's your oil pan. The screw is right there. That's the screw. And this is your oil filter. This is not an ordinary oil filter. It's different. This is like the cover, and the filter is inside and needs to be replaced with like 2 O-rings. I will show you guys how to take this out, how to drain the oil, how to get the filter out, and the washers that needs to be replaced. But that's pretty much it. So we're gonna open up this 10 millimeter. Got my bucket right there, and get the oil out. Let it drain for about 10 minutes. Also open up the cap on top, so there will be an airflow for all the oil to drain out. That's pretty much it, and I will show you the steps. Again, there are not too many steps. Drain the oil, pour oil on top. All right, I'm gonna get my tools and get the oil out. All right, on top, again, before you unbolting or before and after, it doesn't really matter. Once you unbolt the drain plug at the bottom, make sure you take this top one out. So I just take this beauty cover off. And that's where you actually find out what kind of oil you need to get. Make sure you get 0W20. Don't get anything else. Okay. Engine is dusty a little bit. Needs some cleaning, but overall, not too bad. All right, let's get the right tool and get to work. All right, I'm gonna position the camera so you guys can see it. There we go. All right. Actually, this socket you need for this bolt is 14 millimeter. 14. not too bad. All right, so you do need a special tool. Make sure you have this to be able to open up the housing for the oil filter. This is very important. There are two pieces when it comes to that housing. This is the main one. This is the tool for opening up the main one where the filter actually sits. And I'm going to use this, the back of the wrench or this extension, to open up the second piece that drains, that you basically drain the oil from. And then I will show you what we need, or what I'm talking about. So you see this tool right there? This is where you need to stick in, and I will show you to drain the oil first, and then open up the entire housing to get the filter out. So, and you need these two washers. There's a small one, and there's a big one. So we're gonna go under. I'm gonna show you why do you need this, and why do we need this, and why there are two pieces for this oil filter replacement. It's kind of weird that I don't know why Lexus did it this way, but well, they just did it this way. So anyhow, let me see if there is enough light here. My flashlight. There we go. Cool. Anyhow, hold on. Let me get my. There we go. All right. So you see, there is this piece, which I'm going to use the extension to put in here and open this piece. Once you open up this piece, there is a there is an O-ring right there that needs to be replaced. That's where the small O-ring comes in. And this plastic piece goes inside. You stick this plastic piece inside to drain the oil. There's not much oil in there. And then you use this piece or this tool right here to put it on here, and you open up the whole thing, the whole housing, and you bring the whole thing up. Again, there are two different things to open up. You can completely start doing this, get the whole housing out, but it will be best to open up this one first to replace the O-ring inside. I always like to do that. A lot of people, they just get this whole thing open, get the filter out. They don't replace this O-ring right here. You know, and after a while, you're going to have an oil leak. So make sure you do this right. So we're going to come back, and I'm going to clean up this place. Put the drain plug screw there. As you can see, it's almost done. And open up this thing. Don't forget, you gotta have to have this tool. Otherwise, there is no way you can open up that without damaging it. This is like around, $10 on Amazon. This is a specific for Lexus cars, Lexus models. Make sure you get this for NX200 or 300 models. You have to have this. Anyway, I'm gonna take this out and come back. Okay, here we go. First step. I have a bucket under. And you see that O-ring right there that needs to be replaced. Just want to show you guys what's in there. And then I'm going to take that plastic piece out and stick it in there to drain the oil. Let me get it very quick. Alright, as you can see, you screw it in. It's a messy process, but there we go. There's more oil coming out. There we go. So we let this go. This is a little bit of oil that's sitting in the filter housing, and then gonna pull the whole thing out, replace all the filters. Replace all the washers, the O-rings, and then put it back together. All right, be back. All right, so we are done. I took the plastic piece out. As you can see, you just take it out once there's no more oil coming out. So next step is to put this baby back up here and open the whole thing out. I'm going to put the camera down because I cannot do this with one hand, and I have oily gloves. All right, so last piece. Could be some oil in here still. Yep, there's always some. Okay. And as you can see, that's where the, oops, sorry. As you can see, that's the oil or filter housing right there. Well, we're gonna give it a few minutes for the oil to drip down, and then we're gonna replace the O-rings, put a filter, put the damn thing back on. All right, next, or the last item here is the air filter. I took the air filter out. 2 clips, basically. Take the clips, lift this up, take the air box, lift up the air box, take the filter out. Not too bad. Dirty, but not too bad. Again, I usually do the oil change every 10,000 miles on this car, so we're gonna change the change the oil filter, and I'm created a lot of mess, so we gotta clean this up. Anyhow, let's put the new one back in. All right, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Might be able to. Okay, come on. There we go. Hey, that was easy. Just need to make sure this is sitting right. Actually, I gotta put the camera down, readjust, make sure you adjust the top. This is not the right fitting, has to go back a little bit more so these clips will fit nicely, has to sit right. So I'm gonna put the camera down and readjust it and fix it. Okay, so there are two clips in the back. Make sure those two clips are in the right in their right positions, or basically within the two holes in the back, and kind of have to push it, readjust it. Make sure this is all straight and closed. And that's pretty much it. We're going to double check the oil level and call it a day. All right, we have completed this project. I filled up the car or the engine, one full 5-gallon or 5 quarts oil. You don't need more than that. Actually, you probably need less, a little bit less, and I'm going to show you guys why. So I put all the oil in there. I have the dipstick here. You don't want to put too much because the car is, keep in mind the engine is not running right now. If you can see, it's going to be difficult with, so the oil is a little bit less than, the level of oil is literally less than where the second hole is. And I will show you within the manuals what they are recommending. Again, it's almost max. It should kind of be a little bit down like in the middle, but it's almost max. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's, yeah, it's right there. It's right below the second hole or second button right there. Right there, but it's under it. Kind of have to do this several times. Just clean it up, put it back in there. But in the manuals, look on page 492. Look on page 492. Page 492. It tells you the level of oil. Measuring side. So there are 3 measuring sides. So low, normal, excessive. So we are kind of over normal. Currently, I'm over normal and between normal and excessive. I put 5 quarts. Page 492 on the manual. But keep in mind, the car is turned off, and usually when you drive or when the engine is running, you are going to use a little bit more or burn a little bit more oil. So it's not a bad idea to have a little bit more than normal in your engine, but don't go over excessive. That's not really good. Always stay below over excessive. Mine is below over excessive. However, the dipstick measuring on this car, for some reason, it's just the oil is too clear, and it's just not really showing the correct. It's difficult to see the correct measurement. Let's put it that way. So again, right now it's difficult also to see it on the camera. So, but right now, I am between normal, above normal, under excessive. And that's where you really want to be. We are done. So that's pretty much it. Just to make sure nothing's going on under the car. Always double check, make sure no leaks. And just go under lights. Make sure you put oil on top, but just you want to also make sure there is nothing dripping at the bottom. Nice and dry. All right, folks. I hope these videos are helpful. I hope you enjoy these videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will be posting more videos, DIY videos about how to fix your car and how to save money and how to do a whole bunch of other things. For now, have a wonderful night. Peace out.